Guys, before we start the episode, make sure you subscribe to Patreon to get an extra episode every single week on a Thursday.
Every week!
We did a catch-up last week on our Dubai trip.
The perfect place to be listening to our podcast is in the gym as well. It's like, if you hate going to the gym,
100%.
go twice a week and listen to us. Do you know what I mean?
You've also got over 100 episodes to catch up on.
100.
Hi guys! Welcome back to Sisters in a Seat with me, Anna Vikili.
And me, Mandi, bitch, we're both in jeans.
I know.
Look at us. Not just you putting effort in anymore.
I want to put more effort into podcasts.
I know.
Like, I see so many people, they put so much effort.
Because they're our personality. They have to do that, Anna.
I want to be both
When you've got
personality and looks.
Such an amazing personality. You can just be like lower effort on the look side. But after what you said, you were like, Mandi, like, I looked at our video and I look like a tramp.
Oh, yeah, last week's episode, I looked like a fucking tramp.
And this is a really cute cardigan.
Thank you. Yeah, last week when I looked back at the videos, I was like, oh my God, Anna, you really need to try and put a bit more effort in.
We were getting a bit too comfortable with you guys.
Yeah, way too comfortable with you guys.
But when it's like minus fucking however much degrees, like, I can't be wearing cute stuff because I'm always cold.
Yeah. Guys, seasonal depression is an actual thing, yeah? Like, the last 2 days have been like ice cold to the point that I'm like, I feel like I get brain freeze and it's making me feel low.
I don't blame you, man. I feel the same. Well, I don't know. It's really weird. Like, I had a really low, like, few days, but I was on my period at the same time. And yeah, do you know what it is? Sometimes when you're feeling low, like, the weather makes it worse.
Yeah.
But when you're somewhere hot or sunny, if you're in a low mood, the weather can make it better. Because low moods can happen anywhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's just like icing on the cake. Literally ice on the cake. Because, you know, sometimes I wake up, I'm in a bad mood. Today's a bad day. I've made my decision. Today's a bad day. I open up my blinds. I don't even want blinds. I wanted curtains. But when I moved in with Gingerbeard, he had already put blinds in place. But anyway, I open these blinds and it's like dark.
Great.
And it's morning, bro. So like, it just makes it even worse. Now it's like, okay, I'm 100% having a bad day now.
Yeah.
So
but if you open your blinds or your curtains and you see sun,
just automatically it's like, okay, you know what, there's hope for the day. There's hope.
you know, it's not just about the cold as well, it's the sun. There's no sun here.
100%.
Like, it's grey and cold.
Today was a sunny day.
Yeah.
But it was cold, but I was happy.
Yeah, but I do think as well, yeah, period is a thing because I think I'm going to come on in 2 days and it's always the days before my period that I start feeling a bit
I become
more
a
like
demon, yeah?
emotional. Like, what was up with me yesterday when we were having dinner with the girls? I cried twice during dinner.
Yeah. But I mean,
Is that a bit
I
weird?
know, you know what's so weird?
And at one point I had like chicken parmesan like on my fork with some fries on it as well, and I had a glass of wine and I started like bawling and then I was like, this is awkward. So I just put down my fork and my wine and I was like,
Such a diva she is. Such a diva.
but I was just, you know what I cry about now is not, I cry about the pain that I've gone through
yeah, you're crying for yourself.
in the last year.
It's okay.
So it's like, if I'm crying now, I'm not really crying over like my ex or the situation. Like, I'm kind of over that. I cry more over the pain. Like, when I think about the pain that I've gone through, that's when I get really emotional.
What do you feel like when you think about your pain? What do you feel like? Do you feel like, oh, and I feel so sad that you went through that?
I'll think about it, I'll start crying. But when I think about like the times where I'd be alone in...
Bitch, you are
And
coming on your period,
like,
bruh. Like,
if I was in like Dubai some of the times and I'd be on my own in my room and I'd literally scream into my pillow. And when I think about those times when I'm on my... Fuck.
it's really good that you're bringing this content onto the podcast because like, I don't really have much going on. This is great.
I do not want to cry. But
This is the emotional fragility that we need.
Yeah. What did you say yesterday though? You said to me something.
Do you think I say really cool things? Sometimes I do.
Yeah. You said something yesterday. I was like, oh no, what's wrong with me? Like, why I've been a bit down and crying and so much. And I'm coming on my period and you're like, well, Anna, you've gone through such a big transition in the last year. Like, not only did you break up with someone you were with for like over 4 years, but it was someone that you thought you were going to get married to. And you ended up going into mum's place and you've ended up moving in, finding a flat and getting it ready to move in on your own.
Yeah.
Like, and you said a few things.
Lived together.
Yeah.
And then you've gone from living together to living with your ex, who, you know, it's when you have breakups with someone that you thought you were going to basically be with for the rest of your life, they're the worst breakups as well, because you've basically painted your future. You've like designed it in your mind.
Yeah.
And then you went from your breakup to moving into your mum's spare room down the road from your ex. And then now you're moving in for the first time on your own.
Yeah. Which is a lot to mentally prepare for. I think once I move into my flat on my own and I master like just living on my own in that flat, then I'm going to be like unbreakable.
100%. But can I just say something as well? Yeah, I think women are just more emotional, more hormonal. Like, I'm sorry, but like we go through all this shit, bro. Like every month.
Yeah.
Like our emotions are on a roller coaster, our hormones on a roller coaster. Like, and we be bleeding through our vaginal passages. Like, let's be real. Men are not bleeding through their pee-pee hole. You know? Work would be cancelled. Everything would be over. And it'd be a crisis. We have to carry on like it's nothing. Some men won't even, you know, still get a dick wet. To be honest, that's not a bad thing, because on your period, you actually may be more in the mood.
Yeah.
But that's even worse. Why are we in the mood at a time when we can't be in the mood? But it's just like we go through so much. Men need to be a little bit more thick-skinned and a bit more patient. They need to be the more solid, patient ones.
How did you bring it up to that, Mandi?
So I just feel like these days men will be like bitches and it's just not going to work, because, you know, we are
meant to be.
They like to say like, you're emotional, women are more emotional, if we're more emotional, then be able to handle those emotions.
Yeah, or go be with a man.
Exactly.
Literally.
Take a time.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's okay, because every single time on my period, I'm crying nonstop. I literally just finished my period and look, I argued with Gingerbeard about air for 3 days. Like I am so emotional on my period.
But I mean, guys, I'm like decorating my flat exactly how I want it. I've ordered my dining table. It's so nice. It's going to take like 5 weeks for it to come, which is long. But like the dining table chairs, my sofa, coffee table, all the rugs, but everything's so like beige.
I'm jealous.
And it's going to be like baby pink, because it's, you know, I'm living on my own and I'm a girl. So like I can, like if I might as well take advantage of being able to make it girly. I've ordered like pink sofa cushions and I'm just really going to be
the best thing is that like you're starting your kind of like interior design on your own and you can make it exactly how you want it. Whereas I suffer because when I moved in with Gingerbeard, we weren't that serious. Well, we were. It was a year in. But he'd already bought the place and kind of half furnished it with his taste, right? So then like when I first moved in, it wasn't on that level for it's like, it's my yard, let me do this.
Yeah, it was too late.
And then when we got on that level, it was too late. It's already furnished. I really envy the fact that you can furnish it exactly the way you like.
I'm furnishing it exactly the way I like. And you know what I like as well is that everything's brand new. So it's a brand new flat. No one's lived in it before.
Yeah.
And everything that I'm taking to the flat, other than my clothes, everything is brand new. Every bed, desk. The only thing else I was contemplating, and I sat there, I think I'm crazy, for 15 minutes, thinking,
15 minutes isn't that long.
Thinking whether to take my makeup desk chair to my new place or buy one exactly the same. Because then I started thinking, is it bad energy if I take that chair, because it's the same chair I had when I used to live with my ex, is it a bad energy if I take it, or should I buy a new one? And it's just like, it's such a waste of 100 quid getting the exact same chair. I sat there for 15 minutes going back and forth, and then I just pressed X at the checkout. I was like, Anna, stop being so superstitious and stop being...
I say buy a chair. Really? You spend £100 on delivery in 1 week. Like,
I keep saying, everything I'm buying now, I keep saying that same line. I spend like £150 on delivery in one go. I can do this. And it's like my excuse for everything. And now I'm starting to be like, I'm spending thousands and thousands and
delivery money. You said this to me. And now it's influenced me in a really negative way to start spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a big deal. You spend on delivery. But listen to me.
But it's the exact same chair.
The root of all of your problems could be that chair. I'm telling you right now. Right.
Why are you doing that? I thought you would have been like, Anna, just take the chair. It's the same chair.
No, bro. You know me. I'm
paranoid. Because I don't want any other chair. That chair's so boom. It's so comfortable.
If it's so boom, why have you not told me about it? Send me a link.
Okay, have you not seen it? That big pink fluffy chair. It's so comfortable. It's it's amazing.
It's probably a juju chair. I'm not having it. I don't want to buy it. Where is it from?
What are you saying? So you think, well, I'm buying the same chair.
No, of course. It's that specific chair holds energy.
Yeah.
Release that.
Do you really think?
Because of the price, I'm going to say release it. If it was more, I'd say keep that energy. Do you know what I mean? Just like go around with those like positive energy sticks around the chair. But no, it's only £100. And like you moved it from 2 different homes now.
Yeah, true.
And I'm a very paranoid person. So now you've got that in my head. Sometimes I do sit in that chair and like, it puts me in a bad mood. Okay, guys, well, we're going to start the episode. I was going to say before we start the episode, yeah, because obviously our last episode got comments about like my face.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's because I got my Botox done and I basically, I always draw my eyebrows really, really high. And then when I get my Botox, it goes even higher. So then it's like double the height.
Now it's nice.
Really?
But last week I noticed your eyebrows were going up into the air.
Really?
Mm.
And also,
I noticed you say that as well. I always say that.
What?
Really?
Really?
I annoy myself so much when I say that.
I annoy myself all the time. Like all the time. So we're doing embarrassing stories.
Yeah,
okay?
cheer up the mood.
Because
so I can laugh at you.
The best thing to do, like the best therapy is just laughing at other people's problems to make yourself feel better. So that's what we're doing today.
What do you think of the emotion of embarrassment?
Shame and embarrassment.
Like, how do you feel about that? Like, do you get embarrassed, Mandi? Yeah,
Course,
you always get embarrassed after a night out the next day.
Yeah, I do so many embarrassing things.
What did you say that you said the other day? You said something about something you said to someone on a drunk night out and you were telling me.
What day was that? When was this?
And then I was like, Mandi.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I think people definitely go home after their night out if they've been around me and say like, how weird was that girl? I'm that person.
Yeah, because what happened when we were in Dubai, basically, cut a long story short, last year or maybe earlier this year when you came to Dubai.
No, it was May.
It was May. When Mandi came to Dubai with Gingerbeard, we were out and Mandi met one of my mates. Well, I had only met her as well recently at that point as well. So she said his friend, met her and we were out and then she said to Seda, can you come with me to the toilet so you can like open my jumpsuit? Yeah, because I can't do it myself. And Seda was like, Mandi, can you go? Yeah.
And I was stuck in a situation because like the lovely girl is standing right there. So I'm not going to be like, no, because that's just rude. But I probably would have been like, well, if the girl wasn't there, I'd probably be like, well, Seda, she's your friend. Like, so maybe you should go. Because going to the toilet with a girl and undressing them is quite intimate.
Yeah, so Mandi ended up going to the toilet
with a complete stranger.
With a complete stranger at that point. She's now our friend. And opened her jumpsuit and Mandi was like, she was just naked in front of me, like completely.
She had a fantastic body. I've never seen a body so incredible. Humongous breasts, tiny waist, big butt. I couldn't stop myself from staring because, it's interesting, like, wow, like, I haven't seen a body so great, Yeah. And also, I want to know, bro, like, who helped you? Do you know what I mean? With this body, do you know what I mean? I was like, wow, you got really nice body.
That's how you said.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so that was so funny. So anyway, we always laugh about that now.
It's so funny.
But then this time round when we were in Dubai, we were having dinner, all of us, and then we ended up bumping into that girl, which is now our friend, yeah? And she was out with a guy having drinks.
She's not really my friend now. I've seen her like twice, yeah?
Okay. Well, she's kind of over the months that I've been going to Dubai, I became friends with her. Anyway, we ended up seeing her in the restaurant and she was with a guy and then Mandi must have gone.
No, we were like, why? Like, because obviously I know her through Anna and Seda. I saw her we went out a couple of times, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. No, it was one night. Actually, that was the same night. One night we went out with May. Anyway, I feel too cringe to even tell the story.
Why? Just say it. It's so funny. You only told me this 2 days ago and I was like, is this what you did, man? I wasn't there to witness this, what happened at the bar.
I hide so many things that I say, that I hide it. I don't tell anyone because if I don't bring it to life, it doesn't exist. Anyway, so she's with this guy and they're on a date and then she's like brought me over to introduce me to her guy. And I'm like, I've seen her naked. Have you seen her naked? You see how amazing her body is? I look like we had some old like lesbian relationship. That's what it looks like. He looked at her and was like, why has she seen you naked?
Oh my God.
And then she was like trying to explain to him like, no, like She went to the toilet with me and I was like, no, I'm just there, up there.
Mandy, when she's
Gingerbeard
drunk,
is right there. Like, he knows, like, because he just knows I'm crazy. And so he's just
Mandy, when
looking
she's
at
drunk, she's really loud and she's really like, says them like outrageous
stuff.
things. Yeah. Verbal diarrhea as well.
So outrageous. That's why I do think that, like, only Gingerbeard could probably part with me, and there's not a lot of people that can part with me.
Okay, let's go through some embarrassing stories that you guys sent in on Instagram.
Let's do this.
I was getting kinky with a guy and he was sucking my toe until my acrylic nail fell off in his mouth and he choked.
Oh no, this is embarrassment. This is pure embarrassment.
Oh my God, you know as well, and that could happen, yeah. Like, you know, if you lose your toenail, like the whole nail comes off. Like,
yeah, it's
the
happened
acrylic,
to me.
the whole acrylic.
Yeah.
But sometimes it will just like fall off.
So, you see what happened to me once? I took my shoe off, yeah? And I took my shoe off, and then suddenly I had my foot like this, and I was like, ah! I was like screaming, yeah, because I thought there was like a cockroach in my sock. And actually, this is an embarrassing moment, yeah, because I started doing this in front of my cleaner who was in my flat. And literally, if you want to see the exact thing I did, it was like this. I was like, screaming. And she was like, what, Mandi? What, Mandi? I took off my sock and an entirely perfect shaped, entire big toenail was just flew into the air. And I picked it up. How do you explain that to someone? And at first, yeah, she was so shocked. She thought I lost the whole nail. She don't know it's fake. Could you get it? She doesn't understand that it's a tip with acrylic. So the whole thing just like lifted off together. Yeah. She was like, oh my God, Mandi.
So now your cleaner makes it even funnier.
I know. And then I was like, no, it's a fake. It's a fake. It's not a real nail.
Oh my God.
And then you know what's so weird is that underneath that nail is just, I've got this like really, like imagine an 85-year-old woman's nail. Like an old short, like it goes round and it's like really buzz. And you know, it's so mad. I could be in a relationship with Gingerbeard and like a whole 4 days past, he won't even notice that I've got that.
Oh my God. That's so lucky that he's like that and he doesn't notice these things.
No, but obviously I have socks on, but if I take it off before bed or I go in the shower and he doesn't notice these things.
The hardest thing is when you're with a guy that notices every little dot that's been changed. Like
your ex.
Yeah.
Like that.
Every chip. I tried to
He knows everything on me.
I tried to not bring him up. Mandi, why'd you have to bring him up?
Because I just remember, you know, it's everything.
This is an ad by Betterhelp.
The season is changing. It's getting darker and colder. I feel like it can be really tough going into winter.
For me, during winter, it's so hard to get out of that warm bed in the morning or even just get my steps in.
I know, but I do feel like a really good way of getting out of the winter slump is to reach out and connect with loved ones.
Yeah, I know. I feel like not only is it good for your mental health, but it's also really nice to remind the people in your life that you're there for them too.
And it can be nerve-wracking to send that first message when you've not seen someone in a while, but it's definitely worth it.
Afterwards, I always find myself asking, why did I not do that sooner?
It can often feel the same way about therapy too. You build up into this big thing in your head, but once you've had your session, you feel so much lighter.
I honestly feel like now more than ever, I really should start therapy. I think it would really help me.
Betterhelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and they are fully qualified in the UK.
You fill out a quick questionnaire and Betterhelp matches you to a therapist. And if they don't get it right the first time, you can switch at any time to someone who is a better fit.
Plus, it's all online, so you can do it from the comfort of your own home.
With over 30,000 therapists worldwide, Betterhelp is one of the leading online therapy platforms.
Having served over 5 million people globally, and it works, with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews.
This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step.
Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/inthecity.
That's betterhelp.com/inthecity. Okay, I've got here. So a friend came to stay over who has severe ADHD. I usually only spoke to her through message until she stayed over for a week. So I got to see how severe her ADHD is. She took a shower for an hour and I was like, okay, I need to ask if she's okay. She said she was okay and she just needs 5 minutes. 30 minutes goes by and she says she needs another 5 minutes. I'm like, fuck this. I need to pee. But I also don't want to disturb her. So I grab my bin in my bedroom, I triple bag it, and I pee all over it. My friend has no clue what's going on, and to be honest, releasing the pee was one of the best feelings. Anyway, that's how I discovered how bad my friend's ADHD was. And I realized how bad my people pleasing is. So next time I will not be peeing in a bag.
Oh my God. This
Who
is
is
a
she embarrassed in
nightmare.
front of though? Who is she embarrassed at? Like, I don't think it's an embarrassing story.
Well, she peed in her own bin. She's embarrassed in front of herself.
She's embarrassed in front of herself, which is the thing, you know, like I can be embarrassed in front of myself.
100%. But you know what? This is a cultural curse. I'm telling you right now, putting your guests before you so much that you're peeing in your own bin.
That's what Iranians are like. I'm sure like mom would end up probably doing that because she's so with her guests.
Yeah, but I didn't know ADHD was like taking extreme. I thought it'd be opposite. I thought someone with ADHD wouldn't be able to do the same task for so long.
Same.
That's the thing. I didn't know, but I don't know
about
ADHD.
Me too. I don't really know anything about ADHD.
But yo, that's wild. I'd bag up that wee when she comes out, but like, look what you made me do.
I would burst. I would just. I don't care. I'm banging that door open. I'm like, I need a piss.
What if you need a number 2?
So, babe, you've been in here for over I always put the babe at the beginning.
Babe.
So it's not as harsh. Babe, you've been in here for 1 hour and a half. I need a piss.
You know what they say? Yeah? They say that you don't actually know if you could live with your friend unless you like go on holiday with them or you live with them temporarily.
Yeah.
Then you know.
Holidays can make or break friendships.
Yeah. So if you go on a holiday with your friend and you actually share like a room and you're just together all the time, not doing your separate things, then you know if you could ever be like roommates.
Yeah. But I've lost friends on holiday before from like, we just clashed on holiday.
Yeah, I know. You know? I remember.
Yeah.
I think I'd be a really difficult person to live with.
You're not at all. How are you difficult?
Because of my sleeping. Because I'm such a light sleeper.
Oh, yeah. But if you're in a different room, you're fine.
Yeah, true.
You're quite an easy person to live with.
I'm super clean.
Yeah.
Super organized. Super OCD. Like everything's like tidy.
That is one thing that I'm excited about in my flat. Like everything is going to be exactly where I leave it.
And it's going to look so aesthetic.
Everything's going to be so clean. Like everything's going to be so clean and organized.
Like last night you messaged me and I was like, Anna, I'm just cleaning. You were like, what are you cleaning? And I just thought, this bitch does not remember what it's like to live with a man.
Yeah, I remember. It's a far distant memory, but yeah,
living
it's non-stop.
With a man is another thing.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to live with a toddler. It's constantly cleaning.
Yeah, it's hard. It is hard. Okay, next story I've got is, I didn't know a guy was deaf.
What?
And I kept yelling what I was trying to say to him. That's so embarrassing.
Oh my God. But she must have just met him. Like, you can't blame her. She didn't know.
Yeah, she's like shouting in his face. But then when you realise,
I feel like people that know sign language is so cool.
I think you must be so smart to remember sign language. Don't you think? See, it just feels so much more difficult than speaking.
I've seen 2 people like on the street having a whole full-blown conversation with sign language. And it's like they have their own world. Like they can talk shit about everyone. No one will know. They can be on the train, like on opposite sides, talking shit about everyone and no one will know. How amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah. Really?
You're a...
Yeah, sign language is like, mad.
Shit.
It's really cool. It's sick.
No.
Yeah, it makes me sick. That's all men. That's the only... Every man that comes near me, I'd just be like...
Okay, I accidentally took a selfie while shitting on the toilet and sent it to the guy I was dating. I quickly deleted it for everyone, but I think he saw it.
Oh, you know, this happened to me, yeah? You know, shit like this happened to me.
What?
Before, yeah.
I mean, it is very dangerous because, you know, when you take your phone to the toilet, you know what's the dangerous part? Is when you're grabbing the toilet roll and you're pulling up your trousers.
And yeah, you could just suddenly take
because there's been so many times, like when I'm pulling up my trousers,
like,
yeah, I see that it's on a chat and it's on a camera, and then I'm like, fuck, imagine like Anna.
How many accidental double chin photos have you taken? Me, bear,
so many, like, all the time,
so many. But once I remember, it didn't happen to me on a toilet, but I feel like it was a really ugly selfie I took, and I accidentally sent to a guy that I just met that I really, really liked.
What, like a double chinny photo? Like
yeah, like
accidental.
like a butters one sent to the girls.
Oh,
and went
one
to
of
the
those
guy.
ones. So you did it. You took the picture on purpose.
Yeah, I think so. But it was like, I looked really bad. And another time, I screenshotted what the guy was messaging me and sent it back to him.
I feel like I've done this before, for sure.
And what the fuck do you do in that situation?
My God, they're so risky, those ones. And I've been doing that a lot.
I think I even did a gingerbeard once, but I was managed to like be like, why did you say this?
Oh,
and I spinned it like that.
Mandi, I've been doing this so much recently, yeah? Screenshotting conversations, like the last couple months, because obviously, you know, when you're single, there's a lot of like, you screenshot your conversations and send them. I've done it to you, I've sent it to you, I've sent it to Seda, I've sent it to the girls. And it's like, you analyze, or like,
it's risky, bro.
Or this is the last thing that was said, or this is what was said. And I'll always think like, imagine I sent it to them.
It's fucking risky.
So risky. But the embarrassment, what do you say?
You have to own it. At this age, I'd own it. When I was younger, I'd panic and like make up an excuse. But now I'd be like, I'm sending this to my group because you're a fucking embarrassing loser bitch guy.
Yeah, the best thing to do in all these embarrassing situations is just own it.
Yeah, oh my God. So what happened?
I don't know about the toenail one though. Like, how can you own that?
Like, look, seriously, like, my nail lady is obviously shit. Can you pay for a better one? Like, this is your fault because you're not paying for my toes. But Anna, what happened in Dubai? Oh my God, this was so funny, yeah?
What?
Gingerbeard was sitting on a desk in his fucking hotel robe, yeah? And he's doing his work on the laptop. Now, imagine this right now. This is Gingerbeard, right? This is the desk. I'm in my hotel robe. But then I'm taking a picture from like far away from the bed. So when you take the picture, underneath the desk, it's still the robe, but the robe had like opened up. So it was his testicles and his penis were completely out. I had no idea. I'm just looking at the top of the desk, him on the laptop working. I take the picture and I send it to the group of me, Anna, and Gingerbeard. And then Gingerbeard was like, he opened it up. I can just see him like opposite to me, opened it up. He was like, Mandi, my fucking balls are out. And I literally opened it up again. Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't see it though. I hadn't seen it in time.
Literally, it was like everything.
I hadn't seen it in time. And the man is like, oh my God, like I accidentally sent a picture with Gingerbeard's balls. You have to see the picture. I'm like, Mandi, I don't fucking want to see it. And she's trying to force me to see the picture with his balls.
I
refuse to see it. I can't see
Obviously,
it.
like in front of Gingerbeard, I was like, oh my God, babe, I'm going to delete it. But like behind his back, I'm like, Anna, you have to see the fucking picture.
Fuck that.
Another thing happened recently. Basically, someone that I know is like doing invoices and stuff.
Yeah.
And one of their workers basically sent over some documents in their house, took a picture of it on the table, but it was obviously naked, and I accidentally got their penis in it.
What?
Yeah.
What? Wait, what? So what?
Someone like who I know has got like some employees, and they took a picture of their documents, and in their documents, their penis was in it.
How was their penis in the document?
Because they're basically standing and I felt really bad. It was like they're just taking a picture of the documents and not realizing that the penis is there. I know, but it was very similar to like the picture that I took. It's one of the...
Did they notice after?
No. And no one said anything to them because it's like, they don't want to embarrass him.
He must have clocked after.
No, he genuinely hasn't.
How do you know?
Because when you take a photo and you send it, you're not going to check back on that photo, would you? You just don't. You have to be careful, guys.
Oh my God. Wow.
But you know what's interesting? Like, is something embarrassing? That's what's so interesting about the girl who peed in the bag. She was embarrassed in front of herself. But like, most people don't feel embarrassment unless there's a witness. Or do you? Can you feel embarrassment without a witness involved? It's an interesting question.
Like, let's say you fall down some stairs and no one's there. Do you get embarrassed?
Oh my God, you just reminded me what I
did.
Remember when I fell down the fucking stairs in Mykonos? How embarrassing.
Yeah. I mean, just recently I had a fall as well. And
we're getting to that age.
Yeah, we need to start being careful about falls. I don't know, that's an interesting thing. Is it embarrassing if no one else is there? I think so. You can feel embarrassed in front of yourself. I feel like I remembered the feeling of being embarrassed in front of myself.
Me too.
You know? Okay, we've got here. I was listening to your podcast while sucking my boyfriend off and bit his dick when you guys made me laugh. Lol.
And you said we were background noise. So that's for sexy time. You know, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd get jealous if my man has an erection where there's two women talking in the background.
Our voices are sexy, Mandy.
I feel like my voice is a complete boner killer. Like,
I
it's
mean-
not very sexy, is it? This
I
in the
mean,
background.
she's listening to our podcast. She's chilling, and he's like,
He's
comes
rolling in.
over, like, let's get it on.
And we're in the background like, ha, little
Yeah,
dick.
you better-
You know how we talk.
Yeah, that's true. We would be a boner killer. Anyway, sometimes I think, yeah, men, like, when they're on it, they don't even know what's going on in the background.
Yeah, 100%.
Because there's been times, yeah, I'm getting it on, and I'm like, I can't concentrate because of what's going on in the background. Is it not bothering him? You know, like it's bothering me. And I just can tell it's not bothering him.
I get really
And then I'll have
bothered.
to stop in the middle, like, I need to turn this shit off.
Me
Like,
too.
you know?
I get
I
really
remember
bothered.
once I was getting it on with a guy and there was Colgate on in the background.
A Colgate advert.
Yeah.
But that's the advert.
It was like,
It's a really long advert.
we weren't having sex, we were just kissing, but like, we're making out in the moment and it's like killing it. Colgate, your teeth, the white.
Whitening teeth.
Yeah,
You're
like-
trying to get it on.
Yeah, it was just killing the vibe.
Do you know, like, I'm the same. I've been going through weird phases sometimes.
Actually, just before we go on to you. So that Colgate thing, yeah, this guy that I was seeing, we were like, it was like the beginning, you know, when it's really exciting, you're kissing, you're making out. And he just didn't have YouTube Premium, you know, so the advert kept coming up non-stop.
When it's like one advert, then second advert, then three.
Yeah.
No, he's
And it
broke.
was-
Why are you kissing him?
He actually wasn't. He was so rich.
Why is he not getting YouTube Premium?
I don't know.
My God, and it is.
Anything else? Right. Sorry, I had to think about that. But it didn't bother him,
Yeah, you're right. Men
didn't
become like fucking weird mammals, like
but it was bothering
these
me.
weird animal instincts come in, and then
Oh, imagine you're making out with a guy and in the background's like, fuck that hoe and her friend.
yeah, oh,
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Oh, I
Okay.
would like that.
Do you know what? It depends on what kind of person it is and what kind of sex time it is. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, we only do nice, sexy time now. Love. Make love.
That's so boring. So, you know, I am the same. It really bothers me sometimes.
Yeah.
It could be a series, right?
Yeah, murder in the background.
Yeah, that's not, I can't, right?
Yeah.
I'd be worried if I could. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then, like, sometimes I get really bothered with complete silence as well. It's bothering me a lot. It's
Oh
an
my
old
God.
age thing.
Oh my God, me
I
too.
thought it was an old
hate.
age thing because, like, back in the days, nobody said this problem.
Yeah.
Now, if it's too silent, no. Hold up.
Yeah.
Check the lights. This, that. Let me put. And then I've been putting something on. So last time, I dressed up for Ginger, right? And I was like, let me set the mood, put some candles on. I was like, go and wait upstairs because I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's actually not that long ago, yeah? It's actually a month ago.
Okay, go on.
And I was like, go upstairs, get nice and comfortable, yeah? And he was like, you're making me nervous.
You mean go downstairs?
No, upstairs.
Oh,
I want a living room, bro.
Oh, okay. Now,
We were switching up.
okay.
I put candles on upstairs and I want to change to my sex outfit, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, go upstairs and I will come, yeah? And he was like, you're making me mad. You're actually making me nervous.
Yeah.
It's like, when you've been together so long, it doesn't happen like that.
Yeah.
And he's getting nervous. And I was like, this is a good thing that you're getting nervous.
Yeah, that's
It's
what we
good.
want.
I want you to be
Spice it up.
fucking nervous, bro. And I'd already chosen a series because I can't walk in an outfit if Arsenal's playing. It's not going to bang, yeah?
That's what I'm saying.
No, ain't going to bang. So I was like, I put on that thing. Was that guy from 365 Days and Megan Fox? They had that whole robot thing.
Yeah.
I fast forwarded to like where I can see a sex thing's gonna come, but just like 2 minutes before it, I put it on. So the background is like heavy
Yeah.
breathing and shit. Anyway,
I don't know if I could do that though.
you don't see anything.
No,
It's
but
not-
like it throw me off. Like if I can hear or see another couple doing it.
yeah, but sex scenes
Maybe
in
it would-
movies are like
Not real
1
sex.
minute. Not
Yeah,
even that.
no, it has to be either straight up porno.
No. But
I've never done. I don't know.
should I
I've
tell
never
you why?
experienced it.
Because the minutes before the sex scene, the minutes after have the music and the energy of
yeah,
like,
yeah.
basically when we started, when I went upstairs, well, it's really funny, but they were like having an argument in the garage or an argument, and that argument is like,
Yeah, but what if you want to like watch to see what's going on?
no, we're
How can you
focusing on the
focus?
one
Okay.
thing. But one thing I do get annoyed is like if I have it on the background, I'm allowed to look, but you're not. And I remember so long ago, yeah. Like once I glanced up and he was like, why are you looking at the screen,
It
yeah?
was the guy from 365 Days. Like,
And then this time he glanced like literally once at the screen. And you know me, I'm a psychopath. I was like, how dare he? But I mean, you're just going to glance, aren't you? But if the guy was like literally like staring at the screen, I'd be like, what the fuck? But anyway.
you put the guy from 365 Days and Megan Fox, like two
To be honest,
super hot.
Right, but they're hot people. But the whole movie, Anna, to be fair, like the sex scene is 30 seconds. And I'm telling you right now, my sex scene 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But the rest of the movie still adds that energy.
Right.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's like putting a comedy on or putting like an erotic film on.
I get you.
The energy's there.
It's different, yeah.
It's a very different energy.
I think music's the best though.
It can be, but the best thing
Sometimes it can get
the best thing
cringe.
is actually a film and an erotic film.
Really?
But normal erotic film. I'm not talking like porn erotic film, like just something where the energy's there.
No.
So anyway, Anna, I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous going upstairs.
So then, was it great?
I don't even know what we were talking about. We're completely off embarrassing stories, but I was nervous going upstairs. I had my heels on and everything.
We talk about backgrounds to sex.
Oh, right. Had my heels on and everything. And I was nervous, but I walk in like zero nervousness, like confident.
Yeah.
He was, bless him, so like,
Well,
yeah.
that's great.
But anyway, I was just thinking, like, background has become so important. I need something in the background.
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
I feel like if it's really silent and it's like also super light, it's just not vibesy, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know. Do you know, I really miss like having my person to have sex with. Like, you know?
I know it is hard because, I mean, I would struggle, like, if I was single, because I wouldn't want to sleep with anyone unless, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm at that stage, innit? Where I've become a fucking prude, innit?
Yeah. I
And
become
then
so
you're
frigid.
going to struggle. You're going to struggle when you're getting horny.
Yeah, I've become so frigid.
So, yeah, it's hard times for you.
But like when I hear these stories, it's like, I want to do that. I want to dress up for someone and like be sexy with my heels and stuff.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I know.
It's all right. Okay.
First, you've got to find the right Netflix series to put on, and then
What? No, I don't.
you can start stocking up your background stuff from now. Start writing a list on your notepad.
Or
So
like,
when you meet someone, you've got it all
it's
ready.
all prepared. I've got here queefing. What's queefing?
I don't know what queefing is.
We need to quickly Google what queefing is because we don't know what it is. Queefing. Oh, vaginal flatulence, a vaginal wind.
Oh,
It
my
may occur
God.
during sexual intercourse. Okay.
We've all been there, done
Yeah.
that. Everyone's experienced it. I still do sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what it is? You know when you first experience queefing in your life?
Yeah.
That's like horrific. I'll never forget the first time I experienced it. I literally went home and I was like dying from embarrassment. I was like, what was that?
Yeah.
And I thought, I was going crazy thinking, what was that sound?
I remember as well being embarrassed about it when I was younger. Now I just let them flap. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, don't be
What
embarrassed.
does it cause from?
Pushing air into the vagina.
Yeah, it just happens when you have a big dick.
Does it?
That's what I would tell my guy to make him feel good about it.
Oh, yeah.
So every time he hears
Smart.
that, CV, it's
Smart.
trust me, you don't know. I mean, I'm like, babe, it's just like, because it's such a, I mean, because your dick's so big.
Okay, we've got here, he was stroking my hair.
Oh.
And then a hair extension bond came out in his hand. He froze, holding it in the air like he'd just witnessed a crime scene.
Oh, wow. I wouldn't be embarrassed about this. This shit has happened to me before. Like bonds or like...
Bonds. Bonds are the ones. Yeah.
I never lose any bonds. I'm not going to lie. Never.
Yeah, but bonds are the ones that come out like randomly.
Yeah. Sometimes if you're coming out, you have to, in a night out, you got to put it in your handbag.
Yeah, that's happened to me so many times back in the day when I had bonds. Like I'd be out somewhere and then a bond would come out and I'd be like,
oh. To be honest, actually, it happened to me when I was a Gingerbeard in Dubai. But like, you know, Gingerbeard doesn't notice anything. I'd have to be like, look.
Yeah, but you don't get embarrassed in front of Gingerbeard. Like I wouldn't get embarrassed in front of like someone I've been with for so long. But it's like when you
get embarrassed about some things. Like, you know, when I had that stomach bug, I had to physically run to the bathroom and I felt embarrassed on my post-pooing moments, you know, when I had to do the walk of shame back to the living room. Like I felt like he knew I'm running. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess you can be a bit embarrassed, but it's harder to be embarrassed with someone that you've been with for so long.
Yeah.
But you know them initial dating stages, everything. So
everything could be embarrassing.
Everything. Honestly. It's hard.
It's just the funnest part, man.
Yeah.
People who are single do not realize that, like, bro, it's the funnest part at the beginning.
Yeah. Honestly, sometimes when I think about it, like, I do have a lot of fun being single and a lot of fun.
Exactly.
There's a lot of fun things I get to experience that, like, my friends that are in relationships don't get to experience.
There's
so I do see the positive side of it because there might be like more embarrassing moments. And I feel like everything's so much more heightened. There's more embarrassing moments, but there's more crazy moments. There are more fun moments. There is a lot more like fun overall being
100%.
single. But obviously there's parts of a relationship that I do really, really miss as well.
Anna, every like phase of life has its losses and it's got its gains. Do you know what I mean? I fucking will never forget the initial dating period of me and Gingerbeard. And I remember every single time I was going to like your ex's restaurant, he would go there, come to the same place. But it wasn't that he was there because like we're always in the same place now. It's the way he was.
Yeah.
He literally
hungry for you.
Like come to my table, my friend, and get a chair and just like sit opposite me and stare at me like this.
Yeah.
He just stare at me. Like I've never seen anyone stare at me that much, like non-stop. And if he was going back to his table, his eyes was just to be staring at me. He was like obsessed. Like he wouldn't even look at his phone once. And now, to force him to get off his phone. And like that shit never comes back. Even if I broke up with him or left him for a while, came back, it just wouldn't come back. That's just fresh.
Yeah, that's
fresh meat.
I think when you meet someone that you really like and they really like you, and there's not too much games.
Me and Gingerbeard are the best beginning.
Part. It's the best part.
We had the best beginning ever.
I actually am excited for that. I like to meet someone that I really like and they really like me, and we date that dating phase at the beginning.
And cherish
just
that first year.
Getting to know phase is long though.
But when you like each other so much, it's not like that happen naturally.
True. It happens like without you even realizing it.
Exactly.
You're right. Yeah, you are right.
You're not even thinking, oh, I have to get to know this person now. You're just happy. It's just happening.
Guys, watch this space. Wait for the episode that comes out when I'm like,
I've met someone. I really want you to meet someone.
Yeah, I'm excited to meet someone, but I just feel like it's just not going to happen. I don't know. I don't feel like it's going to happen in London.
She's done all of this stuff for her flat and she's like, well, I might still move. I'm like, bro, you just spent like all your money on this flat.
I can just put it on rent.
Everything from cushions to mattresses,
whoever
to
moves
bed throws, to pillows, to candles, to all these things. And you're going to go?
Well, whoever moves into that flat is going to be lucky. And plus, maybe they'll pay more. Like maybe I'll get more money for the rent because the place is going to look so nice.
You can just be like to them, like, this mattress isn't playing.
Maybe I'll just be like, you never know what's going to happen. I'll be so rich that I can just have my place here and have my place abroad.
That's goals.
That's the goal. Like I can have my place here. So when I come here, I can just go to my home and then I've got my place abroad.
That is the goals.
That's the goals. Anyway, guys, we're going to do part 2 of embarrassing stories on Patreon, which will be out this Thursday. Make sure you subscribe to Patreon. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Anna and Mandi for vlogs. Like we've just done a week with me vlog, which is going to be up soon. And make sure you like and subscribe this channel and comment. We love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching.